A second stress is mirrors. Yeah.
Mm.
When people have mirrors in their bedroom, they actually create more stress at night. So they will feel like whatever they come in with, the energy of like tiredness, stress, they actually will double it at night through the mirror effect. Yeah.
Mm.
Um, so we have seen that people have sleep better at night when the mirror is covered or the mirror is taken out. Some studies have been done that there's less white blood cells, that means less inflammation and less high blood pressure. Yeah. These are some studies that have been done, and I've seen this in my clients that their health is really improving. Yeah. Of course, this is not the only thing you should do,
Mhm.
right? You have to eat healthy and take care of all the rest, but it can really be an unknown stress factor,
Yeah.
is the mirrors in the bedroom.
Wow. I actually was about to put a new mirror in there. That's going to make me second guess that because
Oh my
I think I knew about the mirrors, but I also have an open bathroom and I know they're not great either. Tell us
God.
about the open
Yeah.
bathroom.
So when you have a bathroom and there's an opening between your bedroom and your bathroom,
Mhm.
you actually can create problems in the relationship and in your
Oh.
health. Yeah. So I always say, think about what you're doing in your bathroom. There's sinks, there's a toilet, it doesn't always smell very nice. You don't want that energy in the bedroom. So at least close it off. If it's with a
Yeah.
curtain or a screen at night or a door that you can place in, it's very important. You will feel better. Yeah. So an open bathroom and a bedroom is not a good idea. And
Yeah.
I've seen many times when people did not listen to it, that they start having more communication problems with their relationship and even, more difficulties.
Uh-huh. And what about TVs in the
Yeah.
bedroom?
TV in a bedroom sometimes acts like a mirror, like when it's a reflective glass. So I always say to people, or cover it and put it in a cabinet so at night you don't see it. Put some fabric over it, yeah, so that it doesn't reflect your bed. So it's possible it doesn't reflect you really because it's perhaps too high, yeah. But if it's really like literally on, in your side or to the side of you, it will create a mirror. I remember this Oscar winning client. And so he was engaged and said, he had this huge television at the foot end that would go
Mhm.
up and then could go down. And I said to him, you need to really make it always go down because you will start getting, we say a mirror can double also the relationship. Yeah. So it could be more a roving eye that starts occurring. And so, or your interest in other people and the more parties, right? And he was like, no, 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 Marie, we're getting engaged. And I said, it was such a huge television, right? And he said, I leave it on the whole night and I like it. And I said to him, this is really not good. Then he found out the next day it became public. His girlfriend, who also was an Oscar winning client, canceled the relationship and started dating another Oscar winning client.
Oh.
Right. And he called me and he said, like, Marie, this is really getting bad for me. The last person I think about every night is you. Right. Every night he was saying, I need to get this down. I need to get this down.
I need to remove the TV. No, I've known about the TV for a while, and that is something that is also an issue. And I guess for anyone listening as well, we can't always do everything, but if we focus on some of the things you've mentioned first, which I think are really, really important, the clutter,
Yeah.
finding out your success directions is really important. What haven't I asked you that's really important?
Hmm. I think the entrance, a lot of
Oh,
people
yes.
are not thinking about that. They sometimes
Yeah.
come inside the house, go outside of the house through the back door, through the garage. Yeah. And I always say if you want to have more recognition, more leadership, more money, better relationships, use your front door. Yeah. As much as you can. So it doesn't mean that you cannot once in a while use your garage, you're full of errands. It's easier, right?
Mhm.
When you go to a place that is important for your business and for your relationship, let's say you're going out for a romantic dinner, use your front door. My family is trained on that.
Mhm.
Yeah. So they even sometimes take the car out, come back in, I use the front door because they're like, oh, I have an important meeting. I need to use the front door. So that is because then you are like the queen and the king, the president, the CEO that uses the biggest space to go out and doesn't sneak out to the back as a servant. Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. So it's a different mentality in your mind. But also when you come into the entrance, what do you see? Do you see
Mm.
shoes on the ground, coats hanging, Amazon boxes? I mean, what does it represent? The entrance stands for the mouth of chi. That means the financial
Mhm.
mouth.
Mhm.
So if there's a lot of clutter there, or you have the wrong, or you even have a mirror reflecting your front door, like opposite of it, you're telling to all the abundance, get back out. To romance, get back out. Yeah. So the entrance needs to look very wonderful, joyful. Could be a bouquet of flowers, a picture of the family, like welcome people to your house.
Is there anything we should be putting there for abundance or to welcome abundance?
Yeah. So abundance, I always suggest for people to work with golds. Yeah.
Mhm.
Doesn't have to be real gold. It can be gold looking. Yeah.
Mhm.
Put some gold looking objects at your entrance. Could be a vase. It could be a golden candle. Right. So the more you put golden objects around you, not don't overdo things, right? But even in my on my office, I have some golden objects because I then connect with the fact that I'm open for abundance.
That's a really good one. And what could be another thing? You mentioned the mirror. Is there anything else that could drain abundance that we need to be wary of?
You know, one of the things that is, I've seen this so many times here in America, I don't know about
Mhm.
Australia, I've never been to your country,
Mhm.
is that they do a lot of this open spaces. Yeah. So you come into a house and you come through the front door, through the hallway, and the first thing you see is your kitchen.
Mhm.
Yeah. That is actually draining abundance. Yeah.
Mhm.
So you don't want to see the kitchen first.
Mhm.
So the kitchen needs to be to the back of the house
Yep.
or needs to be covered up, or at least there's like, you don't, the first thing you see is a sink. Yeah.
Yeah.
You cannot have that. Also, bathrooms, make sure that it's closed. You don't want to see bathrooms. You don't want to see sinks because they're all draining energy.
So fascinating. It really is. When you get down to I did some feng shui techniques actually to sell two homes, and I found they were really helpful. One of them is it a mirror under your bed?
Well, there's
Was
different
the
techniques.
oh, wives' ties? Yeah.
Different
Mhm.
masters and different
Mhm.
schools, to be honest. Yeah. One thing that I always suggest is make sure there's light on the back of the house
Mhm.
for 5 hours when it's getting dark to get the house sold faster. Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, it can also be putting in your success direction, um, an image of your house with the word sold on it for how much, you know.
Mhm.
So people can play with many things. Yeah.
So, so interesting. And Marie, what do you do with yourself now? What's your main, like, where will people find you?
Well, they can go to mariedam.com. They also can on the website connect in with my membership, who is Marie Diamond Network, where literally they can have 5 to 6 live TV shows every month for a small amount, where I actually do live readings also on top of it and
Ah.
help them out, but talk about different topics of manifestation and meditation, clearing of energy. Of course, they can find out my books. Your Home is a Vision Board, Feng Shui Your Life, Hay House books. They're available in Australia and around the world. Really good tips to start. Get my free Mary Diamond app because you will
Mhm.
need that anyhow when you start working with my books. And then go to YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Mary Diamond Official, following me there. And we have done last year more than 30 million views on social
Wow.
media. So people are getting more and more interested in that. And there are wonderful little tips that can help you. This one little thing can change your life.